become six-figure earners. He's definitely one of the biggest backbones within our organization. He's always not just helping his team and his organization, he is always available, you know, to just pour into every single person. All you need to do is reach out to him, and he will be willing to help. So Montel Williams is definitely going to be working off energy, and he's definitely not going to be coming on to share this information with you. So guys, let me see some fire emojis, let me see some 777s. So let's really give him the warm welcome that he deserves to be onto this call. And without any further ado, Montel, if you are there, yes guys, come on, let's go. Let's really heat up the chat box so Montel can come on and share some good information with us. So Montel, my brother, if you're on the call and you can hear me, yes, there we go.
Awesome, 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 Kavita. You know, I just want to give it back to you. Can you hear me and can you see me clearly, Kavita? Just let me know if you can. In fact, guys, let's go drop some sevens in the chat. If you can hear me and see me, just drop some sevens so I know that we're all good to get started today. Awesome, awesome. I see the sevens coming in. Well, you know, first and foremost, I definitely have to give it back to Kavita. You know, she's an amazing individual. I've had the pleasure to see her grow. And the way she brought me up, I definitely feel as if when we go on tour next year in 2021, I'm going to be bringing her as the main person to be bringing me up at every event that we speak at. So Kavita, I want to give it back to you. Thank you for, you know, being an amazing host and an amazing leader within this organization. And everybody else, you know, welcome, welcome, welcome. I always say 80% of success is simply showing up. All right, 80% of success is showing up. And the fact that you guys have managed to show up to this opportunity today is an absolute blessing. And, you know, this is something that, you know, I've been a part of now for 3 years. And I remember the first exact moment when I saw this opportunity, something that you guys are about to see within the next few minutes, right? I saw this from my mentor, Mr. Junior Alexander. And prior to that, you know, I was working a good job. You know, I was working in the city. I was working a corporate job. But I didn't quite feel that fulfillment. You know, I didn't really see myself doing this for the next 40, 50 years of my life. And that's exactly what happens to, you know, the vast majority of people. They work for most of their lives and then they just retire on a pension. So I was super grateful when I actually came into contact with Mr. Junior Alexander. I met him at an event and straight away his energy was exactly what told me, you know, I want to do business with this man. This is someone that I want to look up to, and this is someone that I want to actually have the results. And he sat down with me. He showed me exactly how this opportunity works. And, you know, a couple years later, we're here now sharing it with you guys. So it's an absolute blessing to be here with every single one of you guys. And I'm super, super excited to share with you guys this opportunity, because if it's something that can allow me to get to where I am in life, I know for a fact it can do the exact same thing for every single one of you guys on this call, okay? So me, I'm the type of guy, I like to get straight into business. I'm not gonna waste no more time, but I'm gonna get up the presentation. But before I do so, guys, I strongly urge that you have pen and paper at hand so you can take notes on every single thing that I'm about to express to you. Because you gotta understand, the brain has 60,000 thoughts a day, right? And you wanna make sure you can contain and refrain this information so we can move forward in business together. So guys, let's get straight into it. What you're gonna see right now is Global Traders Network. And ladies and gentlemen, we are actually an organization, you know, where everybody, you know, is somebody here. This is a place where you can come in and you can feel at home, because we're gonna help you get to the next level of your life. And the reason why we make sure we take care of our people is because our mentors, Zain, even Vungbo, Junior Alexander, all the amazing leaders that are actually a part of this organization, they have taken care of us. So it's our job to make sure you as a customer come in and you can get to the lifestyle that you desire. And we're simply partnered up with I Am Mastery Academy. Now, let me tell you a bit about the Academy. You may want to note some of these things down, but this Academy has actually been going for 7 years, ladies and gentlemen, right? Not 7 days, not 7 weeks, not 7 months, but 7 years. So, you know, you can rest assured that this is something that's been here for a while, but it's going to continue to go on for a long while as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're operating in over 120 different countries all around the globe. So different corners of the globe, we are there and we are spreading the word. We're helping people get from where they are to where they want to be through this amazing opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a bit about our platform and who we are. But now let's go into the next slide. What you're simply going to see right now is something that I call the cash flow quadrant. Now, I really want you to take notes on this because, you know, as you've been growing up, as you've been going through life, you may have actually been programmed into not knowing too much about wealth and how to retain it, right? So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to break down something I read age 16 from a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it's actually called the cash flow quadrant. Okay, so how does it work, right? What you're simply going to see is that there's 4 different types of people in society. Okay, there's 4 different types of people when it comes to making money. And what I want you to understand, I want you to take notes on this, but 95% of the entire world's population only actually make 5% of its income. And on the other side, you're going to see that 5% of the world's population make 95% of the world's income. And for me, when I saw this, I said, I definitely need to be a part of that 5%. And you know, you'd agree that you would as well, right? So what I'm simply gonna do today is show you how you can move from the 95 to the 5. But before you move to the 5%, let me show you who's there so you can know how to get there, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta understand, 60% of the 95%, they actually work for somebody else, right? They're an employee. Now, there's nothing wrong with being an employee because you are making money. However, there's far better things that you can go on to do with your life. So let me break this down. And I want to ask you a question. How many employees do you personally know that are making multiple millions? Right? You see, when I asked myself that question for the first time, I did not know anyone that just worked a job alone that were making multiple millions, because you have to have multiple income streams to do so. So I said, listen, Albert Einstein said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and again and expecting a different result. So I said, how on earth would I expect to become an employee just like everybody else and expect to make millions when no one else has done so? So I said, there's something better to life. And the reason why employees don't go out there and necessarily make millions is because they're making linear income. You can write that down, linear income. And what that simply means is that you're exchanging your time and your efforts in order to get paid. If you don't exchange time and go into work, you get fired. So you're not going to get paid. And if you don't work hard at work, you're definitely going to get fired. Therefore, you won't get paid. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the 60%. And then you can go one up. You can go to the 35%, which are actually self-employed people. And again, they say it's actually better to be here compared to the 60% because you can actually have your own service or product that you're providing to society, which is allowing you to charge at whatever price you want. So they say it's better to be here because you can make more income here compared to an employee. However, you know, there are still better places to go. So ladies and gentlemen, when you combine the 35% and the 60%, that's what equals the 95%. But I want to move you over to the 5%. Because before you get there, you must go there and see who's actually currently occupying these spaces so you can duplicate them and get the exact same results. You're going to see 4% of the 5% are actually business owners, right? And when you look at a business owner, this is someone that is operating on other people's efforts. You can go and write it down, OPE. And the best way for me to explain that to you is by looking at Jean-Paul Getty, right? You know, when you look at Jean-Paul Getty, this is somebody that was actually the world's first documented billionaire, right? He struck, you know, gold and he was selling oil, right? Back in the 1900s. Now he said this, and it always sticks with me. He said, listen, I would rather have 100 people give me 1% of their efforts compared to myself giving 100% of my own. And I all want you to take that mindset to what I'm going to show you in future, right? You guys have to understand that if you can work on other people's efforts, that's going to allow you to have a common goal, which will be reached. That's so much better than you applying all your efforts, getting exhausted and frustrated by yourself, right? That's the 4%. Then you have the 1%, ladies and gentlemen, and this is an investor's mindset. This is really where it's at. And as you can tell, this is where it's at because not many people make it here, right? You see, as an investor, you're strategic, you're patient, you understand the trends, you understand the markets, right? And that's what we're simply going to install into you right now. We're going to show you how to move from the 95% to a business owner's mindset and an investor's mindset. And what do investors actually do? Well, you know, the best way for me to sum it up for you is that an investor will put their money somewhere, and after a certain amount of time, they actually expect greater returns than what they brought it for. You see, if I brought a house for 500,000 and then I sell it off for 700,000, I've now actually made 200,000 profit. but I didn't have to do too much. I didn't have to work too hard in order to do that. All I had to do was wait for it to go up in value in the market, and I would sell it off at a higher price. And that is what allows me to become an investor. So ladies and gentlemen, what we're simply going to do, if you're someone that's currently a part of the 95%, and that's totally okay, because I was a 95% when I saw this myself, all we're simply going to do is allow you to transfer from the 95 to the 5%. Because ladies and gentlemen, if I could do this at age 19, I'm letting every single one of you guys know that it doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what race, what gender, what religion you are, you can do the same exact thing, right? So follow me as I take you through this. What you're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, is welcome to the foreign exchange and the cryptocurrency world, right? Now, guys, you have to understand that if you've ever traveled from one country to another, or if you've ever purchased something from another country, for example, this white jacket that I'm wearing is from Italy, you know, if I've purchased something online from a different country, I've already taken part in Forex. If you've ever traveled from place A to B, right, and it was international, you've taken part in Forex, right? Let me tell you a bit about this industry. This is a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it closes Friday at 10 p.m. UK time, and it will open again Sunday, 10 p.m. UK time. So a lot of investors on this call right now, they're very excited because they know when the market's open tonight, it's game time. It's time to make some money, right? So ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that the reason why it's closed on the weekends is because your banks, they trade your money. The government also trade money, right? Hedge funds trade your money. And, you know, normal investors like ourselves, we trade and participate in this market as well. Now, you have to understand, I say this fact, and I really look at this industry because of this fact, and it's something that opened my eyes to it. You have to understand that trading in this entire industry, right, it revenues 6.6 trillion every single day, right? This industry does 6.6 trillion every single day. And for me, that was something that opened my eyes, because I had to understand that if I look at the music industry, this is something that does 15 billion a year. So how could I expect to strike gold in music if I'm not that great as an artist, right? However, you could be your average person in the foreign exchange industry, but because it revenues so much every single day, that's 6.6 trillion a day, you could be your average person in this industry and you can make a lot of money. Why? Because there's more food to go around for everybody to eat, okay? And then of course you've got your digital currencies, you know, like Bitcoin. Everybody's heard of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin first actually came out, it was only $25, right? It then rose to $5, and then from there, it spiked all the way up to 19,000 at its highest value. Now you could have brought, you know, 10 Bitcoins, let's say for the price of, you know, $50, right? If they were valued at 5, and then you could have sold them off and you could have made 190,000 if you sold them at the peak. Now, I just want to give you a brief understanding of how cryptocurrencies work, because of course you're going to buy them when they're low, but as digital is becoming the future, right, of any transaction in the world, you can understand that these cryptocurrencies, they're going to gain value, right? So now you could sell them off to somebody that's willing to buy because they know that they're in demand. So if you're currently not involved in making money with the foreign exchange markets and the cryptocurrency markets, you definitely need to pay attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you over the next 20 minutes, right? So how does it actually work? You know, I've been seeing it online. This is what you're probably thinking. I've seen it on Instagram. I've heard about it on YouTube. Well, let me actually break this down. You see, the markets are simply going to move in two different directions. They're either going to go up and they're going to go down. And you're probably asking, you know, what's going up or what's going down? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we are simply doing when we are trading, right, hence the name trading, we are comparing one value of a currency against another. In this example, if I zoom in here, you're going to see the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Okay, so what we're simply doing, we're comparing the value of the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Now, if there's good news in New Zealand, let's say they're holding the Olympics or the World Cup, they're going to get more tourists, they're going to get more, you know, sporting facilities. The value of that currency is going to now increase, right? And the New Zealand dollar is going to go up. So what would we want to do? If anything's going up, we want to buy low, we want to get into it, we want to buy. So as it goes up against the American dollar, because we brought into it, we are now making profit. Vice versa. You know, let's say New Zealand, you know, God forbid, went to war with Australia. That would mean bad news for New Zealand, and the value of that currency would then decrease, right? The value of the New Zealand dollar would go down because that's bad news for that currency, right? So you would sell your money off the New Zealand dollar and you'd now be putting it on the American dollar. That's simply how trading works. And that's exactly what's going up or down in this entire industry. Now, what do you simply want to do? You want to become an investor that understands the importance in timing, right? Any investor, any business person, they understand the importance in timing. Now, as we invest in these markets on a day-to-day basis, what we look for are these trends, and we want to sell when the market's at its highest point so we can catch all of this as profit as it goes down. And then we simply want to buy when the market's at its lowest point so we can catch all of it as it goes up. And you can, imagine the value of a house. You'd rather buy that house at a low price, and then as it goes up, you could then sell it, right? For example, that's exactly why we want to buy low. And again, we want to sell high so we can actually maximize our profits off these trends. Now, you're probably thinking that sounds great, Montel. What you're saying really does make sense. But how do you know when the market's going to go up? And how do you know when it's going to go down? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's certain patterns and strategies that we have an academy to teach you so you can forecast and predict the market direction. Okay. Now, again, you're going to see trends in the market and you're going to see certain patterns that occur from these trends. For example, this W formation that you can see at the bottom of your screen right here, this is simply a pattern that we observe in the market. But we understand due to the market's track record that whenever the market does this pattern again and again and again, it then reacts and does a certain thing in the market. So we can say, for example, when we see this W formation, we now know that the market's probably going to go up due to its track record when it does such a thing. So we can look at that W formation and then we can now place a buy order to get into the trade and make profit as we predict the market to go up. Then again, you can look for the M formation. You're going to see an M formation right here. When the market makes that M pattern, you now know that the market's actually going to go down because, again, it's done the same thing again and again and again. So what would we do? We'd place a sell order to sell so we can make profit as the market goes down. And you can see an even better example in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Okay. Now, the best thing, in my personal opinion, about trading and why it trumps, being an employee, because when I was working a job myself and I would ask my boss, hey, could I make an additional £300 this month? My boss would say, yeah, sure, but you have to work an extra 30 hours. You see, the only way you can make more revenue in working a job is by applying more time. Now, we understand that time is the most precious commodity in today's day and age. And I didn't really feel comfortable just spending all my time working in a simple job, right? So what I loved about this opportunity is that you can trade multiple positions, right? You can place multiple trades. And what that's simply going to do is going to now multiply your money, which is an amazing plus when it comes to trading. For example, if you was going to place a trade and you knew that that trade was going to make you 10 Naira, 10 pounds, $10, right? You could actually place that same trade twice and make 20 of whatever your currency is. You could place the same trade 5 times. Instead of making 10 pounds, you can now make 50 pounds. Instead of placing that same trade only once, you could place it 10 times and you can now 10 times your profit, making it 100 pounds. And that's what I really loved about this entire industry, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what I'm going to show you guys is really how you're going to digest this information, how you're going to become like one of the top leaders in these organizations, and you're going to be able to apply this on a day-to-day basis and actually live a pretty good lifestyle just from multiplying money in these markets. Now, let me tell you about this, ladies and gentlemen. The first tool that I'm going to show you that's going to equip you with this information is the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy. Now, we have the concept that instead of feeding a man a fish and allowing him to eat for a day, why don't we teach a man how to fish and allow him to eat for the rest of his life? That's exactly what we're going to do with the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy. You see, this academy is made up of over 100 different videos that are really short, really sweet, and really concise. But the best thing for me is that they're so simplistic and easy for you to digest the information that you can now go and apply into these markets and see great results from. So you're going to learn from the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy, but you've also got the High Frequency Mastery Academy. This is something I'm very fond of. For people that want to come into these markets and they're not really thinking too long long term. They want to get in and out of the markets. They want to make vast amount of profits in a short space of time. This is the route that you may want to go down. Now, how does high frequency Forex work? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be in trades for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. You're really going to be in and out of these trades in a short space of time. And again, you can really multiply your money at a fast rate through high frequency Forex. So you're going to get all the information about that on the HFX Mastery Academy. The third tool that you're going to get to equip yourself is the DCX, right? The Digital Currency Mastery Academy. Now, earlier on today, I told you about, the point that Bitcoin started at $25. It then went to $5 and it rocketed all the way up to $19,000. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't buy Bitcoin at that time, this is definitely something you want to be listening to and plugging into. Now, let me tell you why. Because the reason why you didn't make money off Bitcoin at the time, that's not your fault. That's okay. Most of the world didn't. But guess what? You don't know what you don't know. So if you didn't understand how Bitcoin works, if you didn't understand that it was about to go up in such a short space of time, then of course you would never have got involved because you just didn't understand how it works. Now, that's not your fault, but this is the reason why we're here, to educate you and equip you with the knowledge so that you know the next time Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency of your choice is going to rock you up in the right direction, okay? Now, you're going to combine all of these pre-recorded videos with live mentorship, and you can actually design your busy life and your busy schedule. You could be a university student. You could be a single parent. You could be, a full-time worker, and that's okay. We are the place for you. Why? Because we're going to design our entire academy around you. You get to choose when you plug into calls. We're not going to just tell you, make sure you're here at this time. You get to come online. You can look at the schedules. As you can see in the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see all these different educators. They're going to let you know what days and what times they're on right throughout the week. And all you simply have to do is plug into these calls and get the information that you desire. Now, the reason why I love this and how it's set up is because you simply can come in and you can learn, but not only learn, you can earn at the same time. You're going to be able to earn simultaneously whilst you're learning. Now, let me tell you why. You could imagine, right? You're going to watch someone that's a six-figure trader trading right in front of you in the live markets. Now, you're going to learn their strategy because it's live in front of you. But not only that, you can then go forth and apply those trades that they're taking, and you can multiply your trading account as well. It is a fascinating and amazing concept that I'm very fond of, right? But not only that, you can then, of course, go ahead and choose your weapon, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're not only something that just provides you the knowledge, we want you to come in because we want you to apply the information, right? Because information plus application actually equals transformation. Now, we want to transform your life. We don't just want to teach you, but we want you to now go and apply in these markets and become financially independent, right? Now, how does this work? Gold Cup is actually one of the tools that we provide for you. And with this, you're going to be able to get expert trade ideas from our expert strategy traders that actually handpick the very best trade around the clock. Now, again, how does it work? You're going to see a little semicircle right here. Now, this is exactly how Gold Cup works, right? It's an algorithm detector that actually scans the markets for you. So you don't have to peel your eyes at computer screens all day long. It's going to do it for you, and it's going to let you know if the market's going to go up where you would buy or if the market's going to go down where you would sell. So it's going to have this all working for you autonomously. Now, let's look at results, because men lie, women lie, but numbers and results definitely do not lie. So let's just check this out. In the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see June, July, and August, right? 3 months worth of results. We sent out trades, 226 came back profitable, and only 40 made losses. That's an 85% accuracy ratio, ladies and gentlemen, right? And then you can even look December and January last year, we sent out trades, 122 came back profitable, and we only lost 26. That's 79% accuracy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not just a big deal for our platform, for our company, IM Mastery Academy, but that's a big deal for the entire industry of Forex, because it's very rare that you can find a platform that provides you such accurate trades. Now, you can also take a look at the harmonic scanner, which works in a very similar way to Gold Cup, right? Again, it looks like a butterfly on your screen, but what this is certain points that the market will take place, and then it will react in a certain way. So the harmonic scanner is going to scan the market for you to let you know whether the market's going to go up or down. And again, you take these trades onto your phone, simply copy, you paste, you make profit, and again, happy days, you are now making profit through these markets. Not only that, guys, the same way you downloaded an app called Zoom on your phone and now you're on this call, you're going to be able to download these apps and you're actually going to be able to get access to these amazing tools that we provide, right? You're going to see swipe trades. You're going to see swipe coin. Now, what this simply means, you're going to download these apps and our 6-figure traders, they're going to send trades directly to these apps. And just like how you get a text message or a WhatsApp message, it will come down on your phone and all you simply have to do is open that message and then you copy it, you paste it into your trading account and you make profit. It's so simple. You see, when I was growing up, copying and pasting was very bad, right? You get in trouble for it. But now here, you make money for it. So I'm happy here, right? So swipe trades and swipe coin, your swipe trades are going to send you trades for your normal currency like the pound, the Japanese yen, the euro. However, your swipe coin are going to send you trades specifically for cryptocurrencies. And of course, you got the Gold Cup app up there, where it's going to send any trades that are also coming out on Gold Cup, which I just showed you how to use prior. Okay, so that's really how you're going to learn and earn in these industries, ladies and gentlemen. The academies are going to teach you. The Go Live sessions, they're going to install you with the information that you need to become a profitable trader. But not only that, you're then going to be able to go out there and apply the information by getting signals from our highly providable top services, as you just saw. Right now, this is something I'm really excited about, right? Something brand new in our platform. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the e-commerce mastery, right? Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever brought anything online? Have you ever gone on Amazon or eBay and you probably brought something? Well, if you have, you've actually taken part in e-commerce. And now we partnered up with one of the biggest, fastest growing industries of all time with our platform. And we're going to show you how you can make profit in e-commerce, right? Now, of course, I just asked you that question. Have you ever shopped on Amazon or eBay? If you haven't, you're probably living underneath a rock. I'm only playing with you, right? But if you haven't, then someone you know definitely has. Your partner may have shopped on Amazon, you know, your parents, your sisters, your cousins, someone definitely has brought something online. And, you know, you probably have, right? And maybe a little bit too much, right? Maybe a little bit too much. I know we got some shopaholics here, but it's all good, right? E-commerce is simply the buying and selling online. It's that simple. You buy a product online or you can sell a product online. But now I'm going to show you a way that you can become profitable just from this process. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably thinking, how am I going to become profitable? How can I, learn this? Or how can I be a part of e-commerce? I just buy things. Well, let me tell you something. It's okay. There's no experience that's actually required. You can be an average individual, just like how I was, right? When I learned about this, and because we've got you covered. We have an entire academy, just like the ones that I just explained to you prior, that are going to teach you exactly how you can become profitable through this process. Now, how would you feel if we showed you exactly how to find the most trending items to sell, right? How to actually attract customers to your page, to your online store, how to grow your sales, and how to automate the whole process. So you could sit on the beach, you could sit in the garden, you could spend time with family, but you know that ka-ching is coming in, right? We're going to show you exactly how, and you're going to be able to get access to that through our ECX Go Live. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've partnered with some of the very best in the entire industry of e-commerce. Some of the very best people that will be selling on Amazon, selling on eBay, and they've made over 1 million sales simply through this amazing industry, right? You're going to be able to get access to member-only weekly training calls that are personally mentored by some of the best to help you build your own online store. And again, if you want more, you can also get access to our add-on strategies that are going to help you build and grow your online store in a very fast rate. So with that being said, you're probably saying, Montel, this call was absolutely fantastic. I'm fired up. Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Well, let me tell you this, right? Of course, to make money, you need to spend money. And there's a little philosophy that I want to give you right now. You see, money isn't made to just be saved and just to be stored. Money is a seed. You need to take money. You simply need to put it in places where you know you can make greater returns in the future. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can partner up with us and get to the lifestyle that you desire. Okay, now, of course, to get started on the Forex basic package, the one at the top, that's only actually $234, which is the equivalent to £180 if you're in the UK. And with this, you're going to get the Forex Mastery Academy, Go Live, and the Harmony Scanner. Per month, it's actually only $174 a month, which is £130. Personally, I went for the elite package. And if you look at the elite package, it's $324, which is £250. And per month is $274, which is actually £200 per month. Now, why did I go for the elite package? Why are most people on the elite package? Because you're going to be able to get access to every single academy that I showed you. You're going to be able to get access to all 17 services that we provide, so you can come in and become a profitable trader in fast timing. Now, also, of course, you saw e-commerce. You can also go out there and get started with our e-commerce package. You can come in and you can learn how to buy and sell online and become very profitable by doing so in the process. Now, of course, for you to do that, you know, the initial payment was actually $324, and per month, it was $274. However, right now we have a fantastic discount that when you get back to the person they got you on this call, they're going to show you how you can get in for a discounted price. Okay, so that's the ECX package, right? Again, $324, which would be £250, and again, $274 per month, which is £200 per month. So you can get access and learn how to build an online, simple, profitable store. Okay, now, of course, everybody likes things for free. Personally, you know, I came from South Croydon. I used to live in South Croydon. And, you know, anytime we heard the word free, it was like, you know, if we were dogs, our tails would go up, right? We was attentive, we was listening, we was saying, what's the deal? What do we have to do, right? So how you can get this for free, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolutely fantastic idea, because when you come in, you're going to learn how to trade. You're going to start to see profit. You're even going to learn ECX. You're going to set up your online store, and you're going to start to make profits outside of what you're currently doing. Now, the best thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is because when you start to elevate, guess what? Your friends will not want to separate. So they're simply going to ask you, hold on, what are you doing right now? How are you getting the time freedom? How are you traveling more? How are you not in the office as much? How are you going shopping a bit more than you was before? And all you simply have to say is, instead of me teaching you everything I've learned, which is going to take me time, energy, and money to teach, right? Why don't I just plug you in to the system that I learned from? So what's going to happen when you sign up with us, when you get started today, you're going to get your own account. You're going to get your own platform with us, your own website with your own unique referral link. And when you share this with 2 people that want to come in and learn the skill set, just like you did, you're now going to be able to get it for free. And you won't have to pay that monthly subscription no more, just the entry price. So long as you have 2 active customers that come in on the same package you came in on. So if you came in on the platinum, you want to sign up 2 people on the platinum. If you came in on the elite, you want to sign up 2 people on the elite. And if you came on the ECX package, you want to sign up 2 people on the ECX. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today so far, I've actually provided you with more than 2 income streams, right? This company provides you with 2 income streams, but not only that, I'm going to hand this over to someone that's a brother to me, someone that actually took me in and he showed me everything I needed to do in this game, right? He showed me all the skills. You know, obviously I got started through Junior, and Junior is very good friends with Mr. Vungbo, who really showed us the way, right? They showed us how to get from A to B, how to maneuver around the tools that this company provides us with. And that's really what's allowed us to become very successful in this opportunity today. So I believe my brother, one of my mentors, Mr. Vungbo, was on the call. This is someone that, let me just build the stature around this individual so you know who's going to be, you know, giving you the information. This is someone that's a multiple 6-figure earner, right? I don't really like to talk about, you know, how much money they've made, but that just shows you that this is somebody that is very competent and they know exactly what it is they're doing, right? This is someone that's come in and they've helped thousands of lives all around the world, right? In the UK, in France, all around the world. You could imagine Europe, America, you know, Asia. This is someone that's respected because of what he's done, and he's hard for people. It's someone, when he has a desire, he's going to go and get that. So you're listening to someone that showed me the game. Someone that's allowed me to become very successful in what it is that I'm doing. Someone that's allowed me to become financially independent in what it is that I'm doing. So I want you to make sure you're taking notes, because this is someone that's going to allow you to do the same. If he can do it for me, he's going to do it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to my good brother, Mr. Vungbo. Ladies and gentlemen, again, if the chat box is open, go and drop some 7s before you hear this amazing man speak. So Mr. Vungbo, are you there, bro? Can you hear me?
Hey, bro, I'm here, bro. Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Awesome. I can hear you. You're looking good, man. Go ahead and take it away.
Fantastic, fantastic. So you guys can hear me very clearly, guys. I'm really excited to get on this call with you guys. It's been a minute since I actually done a call like this. You know, life has really got in the way over the past couple months. But I'm really grateful to get back on Sunday and kind of share the vision with you guys, show you guys what you guys need to do to take your life to the next level. But before I even go into any of that, I want to first give it back to our host, Kavita. I think she's done a fantastic job just kind of opening up the presentation and really kind of just laying the blueprint for what we're going to speak about. Then again, you just heard from a guy that I've known for 3 years. I met him when he was a younger guy. I think he's a mature guy today because of the industry. And he's really been able to change his life and build organizations all around the world. And that's my buddy, that's my brother, Montel, Hanson Williams. Bro, you're doing some fantastic stuff. So first of all, I want to say, I hope all of you guys are feeling well. I generally mean that, you know, and when you feel good, you do good. And when all things are in alignment, body, mind, and spirit, and we're all vibrating on a high level, listen, we get the most out of life. Okay, that's more important than everything else that we're gonna go over. If you guys are feeling good, healthy, you know, living in a healthy body, you know, you're growing your bank account, you're growing your business, that's very, very important. And first and foremost, I wanna give it back to you guys for even taking time out to get on this call. You know, you could have been doing anything on a Sunday, but you decided to jump on, be a weekend warrior with us, and find out what we do within I Am Academy. For those guys that don't know me, my name's Vungbo. I've been with the company 3 years now. I'm very happy here. I'm an ambassador of the profession. I've been a part of the profession for 5 years. I'm actually going into my 6th year of home-based business. And I really love the profession with all my heart. You know, when you come into a game like this and you're showing people how they can change their lives through a platform like ours, and then you really get to see the results play out for themselves, there's not much that we need to speak about because you can clearly see people are winning with the company. So my side of the presentation is to give you guys an understanding on how you guys can go out there and build a business. And for me, I've been a part of this, like I said, 3 years. Really, really enjoying my time here in IAM. And today we have a business that operates all around the world. You know, you just heard from a guy that is a 6-figure earner. There's other 6-figure earners within my organization, and there's many 6-figure earners to come. You know, when we started the journey 3 years ago, we really didn't have a vision. We really started this business just wanting to learn more about the product, wanting to learn more about trading. And throughout the past 3 years, we've been able to create a vision for the organization. And, you know, that vision is very simple. We want to create 1,000 chairmen before the end of the year. I believe that we're on course in doing so. This year alone, we've created, I believe, 6+ chairmen within our organization. And if you guys don't know what chairmen are, you guys are going to find out very, very soon what a chairman is, because your life literally goes to another level. All right. So first off, I want to get some 7s in the chat. If it just makes sense to you guys to get paid like a business owner. Montel spoke earlier about investing and business ownership. I've been a business owner with IAM, like I mentioned, for the past 3 years. And, you know, I really do enjoy business. The reason why I enjoy business is I got involved in this industry because I was tired of being micromanaged. I actually was brought up as a scientist between 2014 up in 2018 when I retired from the workplace. I was basically working in laboratories all around the country. I remember I traveled to Manchester in 2017. So for my people in Manchester, guys, listen, that's where my journey actually started, in Manchester. And, you know, I just was at a point in my life where I didn't want to be micromanaged. I didn't want to work on a salary and a rota. I wanted to really build real wealth for myself and my family. And I got involved in the academy. You know, we had the solution to many people's problems. Every single one of us would agree on this call. Skills are needed, especially in times like this where we don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. With the weird kind of times that we're living in, we need more skills. So very part-time, I picked up a skill around my job. And today, this has become full-time for me. You know, I've been able to create 6-figure earners. Myself personally, I'm also a 6-figure earner. That's not really important. You're going to find out how you can be a 6-figure earner with the company. But the reality of it is we have a solution, and you guys would agree, after oxygen, money is very, very important. I'm going to say that again. After oxygen, money is very, very important. And the product that we have for you guys is a skill set that leads to you printing money. On top of that, you can actually build a business that allows you to leverage your time so you can spend time with your friends and your family, and you don't have to worry about a paycheck. So who's excited about you making money every single time someone sends a text message? Let's just put some 7s in the chat. Every single time someone sends a text message, would you guys want to get paid on that? Isn't it amazing when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you look at is your mobile phone? you can get paid on them. Every single time someone opens up their mobile phone to look up a trade, you can get paid on that. They go and go live, they study go live, you get paid on that. So what I want to speak to you about today is how you can actually position yourself in front of some of this money. The first thing the company's done is they've given you access to where you can actually be a business owner, and you can really take charge of your life and build a successful business from home. We actually in our homes. Montel's at home. I'm sure every single one of us is at home. But the reality is we've been able to build multiple six figures from our bedrooms, from our kitchens. The reality is that you can do it within this opportunity. And this company, what we don't do is we don't advertise traditionally. What the company says is, listen, we're going to give the power to the people. If the people want to trade and make money, guess what? They have the opportunity now to share with other people on how people can do the exact same thing. And if they decide to come in and benefit from the product, guess what? You as the Forex trader inviting someone in makes money. And for me, it seemed like a no-brainer. Why? Because in the early days, I started making money. The second thing I wanted to do now was share my results with someone else and have them do the exact same thing. And through the course of me doing this, we've been able to expand and grow an organization to well over 1,000 plus people over 4 continents. But let's just say you enroll someone on any one of these packages, there's a fast start bonus available to all of you guys, okay? So for example, let's just say I start Montel today on the Platinum Elite. That is a $50 bonus, which I will receive just by helping him make money. Let's say I start someone on the digital currency package. That's a $25 fast start bonus that I will receive, so on and so forth. Then we speak about the positions. Montel spoke about you getting it for free. Let's just put some sevens in the chat to people that like free stuff. You know, even at this point, making all the money that we make, I still like free stuff. Why not get it for free? And I believe if you can get it for free, you know the format in order for you to now go out there and build some residual income for yourself. Now, guys, if you understand the power of residual income, you're really, really going to take notes on what I'm going to speak about. I've had a rough couple months. You know, we've had some losses in the family, and at the same time, we've had some growth in the family. In the past 6 months, this company has been able to take care of my mortgage, where I live, my car, it's been able to take care of my expenses, and I haven't actually really been out there on the field. And this is continuously making me money, and I don't have to give away no time. That's the power of residual income. You see, when my father was ill at hospital, I got to spend every single day on the hospital bed with him for that month. And I didn't have to worry about the paycheck. Why? Because residual income is happiness. You're going to have money working for you. And for you to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, what we say is speak to one more person. You already know how to get it for free. Why don't you speak to one more person? Now, if you speak to one more person and they decide that they want to enroll, they decide that they want to trade, they decide that they want to be in business with you, they want to be in partnership with you, understand you now become what we call Platinum 150. And we're going to recognize some Platinum 150s very shortly. But you come a Platinum 150. Now, if you guys are into titles and ranks, all that simply means is you're going to now start getting paid $150 every single month on a reoccurring residual basis. Now, some of you guys on this call might be thinking, well, even $150, that doesn't seem like a lot of money, mate. But $150, let's just say about 120 pounds here in the UK. You know, when I was working a job, that would go a long way. Because if you have your salary come in and you notice 120 pounds is missing, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your boss and your manager. You're going to say, I think you paid me wrong. But that 120, you got to see it as an opportunity for you to cover some expenses. Maybe there's a phone bill that you want to cover. Maybe you want to save up for something. That 120 is going to continuously work for you on the basis of that you've helped 3 people come in and become proficient. From the time you have 3 in your organization, let's just say 9 more people say yes. They want to learn how this works. They see the results through you. They see how your life has changed. Maybe you've gone out and you've got a new apartment, or you've gone out and you've bought a new car, or maybe you've opened up a charity like Zain. Maybe you've done something just to elevate your lifestyle, and they see this. 9 more people come into the organization. From the time you have 3, you're now at Platinum 600. Now, what I love about Platinum 600, I believe this is the turning point for a lot of people within this organization. Because you would agree with me, in our times like today, to get an additional $600, or let's just say here in the UK, 500 pounds, you know, your company, your boss, your manager is not going to pay you that. They can't. It's impossible. So why don't you start a little business where you can help people get what they want, In return, you can build a $600 residual income, which works out to be about $7,000 every single year. Now, I know when I was working, there was no way that my manager was going to give me an extra $7K, even if I wanted it for that year. So I realized I had to do something different. I was willing to help people. I was able to help people. And in the early days, I became a Platinum 600. There was 12 people in my organization, flourishing, making money. And I was accumulating an additional $600 every single month. Now, the unique thing about the money that we make in this business as business owners, we can actually take some of this money and reinvest this back into the trading account. Because trading is pretty boring if you don't have no money, right? Facts. It's pretty boring if you don't have no money. So if you build an income for yourself, you can take a little bit of this income every single month and put that into your trading account. 12 people in your organization, Platinum 600. And the unique thing is we can actually help you get this done, all right? We can help you get this done. I can plug 4 people in your group. You bring 8 people. We meet halfway. Company says that's $600 for Montel. That's $600 for Kavita. That's $600 for Zain. That's $600 for whoever. And we can actually help you get this done. Let's just say from the time you have 12 in your group, 18 more people say, yes, I want to learn how you can build residual income. Because in times like now, we need a secondary income. And $1,000 a month, really, that was the turning point for me. $1,000 a month, I had 30 people within my organization. The gentleman that was helping me at the time helped me with a few customers. I had 30 people in my group, all making money, and I was what you call a Platinum 1000. Again, if you guys are into titles and ranks, Platinum 1000, all that simply means is outside of your trading account, you are now going to be accumulating an additional 1,000 every single month. Just quickly on the chat, 1,000 every single month. Would that change the trajectory of your lifestyle? Could you cover some more bills with 1,000 a month? Could you maybe take an extended holiday, not just the, that 3-day getaway? You could maybe take a week, 2 weeks, 1,000 a month. 1,000 a month, guess what? You can invest more money into your trading account. You see, we go from 1,000 a month, and again, 1,000 a month, you go to 2,000 a month as a Platinum 2,000, you go 5,000 a month as a Platinum 5,000, and we have this unique position called Chairman, and I'm going to speak about Chairman very shortly, but let me tell you guys something. Chairman is possible, and what I've realized spending time in this industry, anyone can go Chairman, but not everybody does. That's just the reality. Chairman is a very real position. Matter of fact, Chairman, I believe, is based on you helping 7 people make 1,000 a month. If you can help 7 people make 1,000 a month, automatically the system will promote you as a chairman. Now, Chairman 10, you just heard from a Chairman 10 in Montel, Hanson, Williams. There's other Chairman 10s within this organization. And a Chairman 10, all that simply means at that level, you are generating 10,000 every single month. 10,000 every single month. Honestly, guys, this is a black and white conversation. If you was willing to commit 1 year of your life to develop 10,000 every single month, 120K every single month, just put some 777s in the chat if you think your life will change at this point when you're making 10,000 every single month. Let's be honest, 10,000 every single month. On the basis of that, you're willing to help people get what they want. You see, I was willing to help people get what they want so bad in this industry because I needed this to work for me. I was tired of being micromanaged. I was tired of the rota. I was tired of the salary. I was tired of the politics that the workplace has. I was willing to help 7 people get this done, and I became a chairman almost 2.5 years ago. Today, I'm a chairman 25 in the organization. I'm very happy here, guys. We make a lot of money. And again, that's simply based on you helping more people get what they want. You know, we go from chairman 50, from chairman 50, we have chairman 100. And you guys are going to hear from a chairman 100 very, very shortly. And he's actually going to go out there and show other people in a second on what residual income can do for you. You're going to hear from him very, very soon. But what I can say about this gentleman is we started this journey together back in July. Well, for me, it was July. I think for him, it was a few months earlier. And I've literally seen this boy grow. Like, you know, I literally seen him grow from a boy to a man. He's a very honest, integral guy. And, you know, he really has a vision to help people. You know, I remember when we had a conversation at the start of this year, you know, what we're going to do for the organization, what we're going to do for the people. And he says, my goal this year, Ivan, is to create multiple chairman 10s. And he's gone and done that. He actually has multiple chairman 10s. He has chairman 25s in the organization. I'm a chairman 25. There's also another chairman 25 also within the organization in Nigeria. And this is all because of the vision that this gentleman has really, really casted onto the organization. And I was having a word with him yesterday. I was like, what are we going to do in 2021? Because we're starting 2021 right now. And he says, well, the vision is the same, bro. We're going to go help people get what they want. So you guys have heard from me. What I would tell you is this opportunity has changed everything for me. This opportunity literally a few weeks ago allowed me to fulfill one of my dreams on my goal card. If you guys know about goal card or pictures, just take a look at Montel's background and it kind of says it all. But I hit one of my biggest milestones in this journey literally a few weeks ago when I actually acquired a penthouse here in Kent, England. So I'm based in Kent now. I was based in Canary Wharf. I'm in Kent now. And I had a vision. Just like Montel has, pictures on the back of his wall to live here. And this is all because of the company, but also this is because of the leadership that this gentleman has gone out there and casted. And I'm really excited to bring him up. You're going to hear from this guy. He's what you call a chairman 100. If you believe dreams come true, a chairman 100 is 100K every single month. I know that sounds ridiculous to people that maybe still working, but to be honest with you, I've never ever met a wealthy employee. I've got a few professional athlete friends, but wealthy employees, I really don't think they exist in our world no more. So you're going to hear from a guy that makes 1.2 million every single year from this opportunity. And it's not about the money. It's really about who he is as a person. He gives you the time of day, listens to you. And I know for anyone that's brand new in this opportunity, you can definitely get advice from this gentleman. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up no other than our chairman 100, Mr. Zain Khan. Over to you, bro.
Hey, hope everyone's well. Thank you, Ivan, for the intro, man. I appreciate it. We've known each other a long time now, so I know when I listen to you, it's just literally like my friend talking about me. So it's just like, Ivan, yeah, I know, bro, I know. But I know for the guest perspective, it really, really is just like this bond that we've created within our organization, not just me and Montel, but, you heard from the Host-Kavita, and then you heard from Montel, and then you heard now from Ivan. It just takes me back because we used to do these presentations with the same lineup, barring Kavita. Of course, Kavita is quite new. But me, Montel, Ivan, we used to do the same lineup to, 5-10 people in a room in London, 20 people every single week. We used to hire out these conference venues and we used to do them. And now, we have 300 people online. There's a whole pandemic going on. The weather's a bit weird right now. And so I know wherever you are right now, I just feel like everything requires some kind of cause. And, it's great that, we're in this space. And I had something come through the post today. I'll just show you. It really resonates with what I believe in. And it says, you can see it says calm under pressure. And it has a guy in front of a shark. Now, I don't recommend going in front of a shark like that. But what that basically means is that no matter what kind of obstacles, whatever problems you're going through, the more you stay calm within yourself, and that already gives you a gate. It gives you a gate that you can open. See, some people, they have a wall. And if you have a wall with no gate, there's no gateway. There's nothing to go through. And, people say, how many times you heard someone say, hey, listen, you're in university, but it looks like you've hit a wall. You're an entrepreneur, but it looks like you've hit a wall. Hey, you're in your marriage, things aren't going right. It looks like you've hit a wall. And I believe at any point, if you can stay calm, then you open up a gate. You open up a gate, and that way you'll move through. So I don't want to dive into too much motivation. I'm sure many of you listen to a lot of that stuff in terms of development and helping yourself out. I want to hand it back to the presenters. It was the first time we've done a presentation with this new product launch that we've just had. Drop shipping is something that I was looking at immensely before signing up to trading. This company. I was hearing about drop shipping and I was hearing about trading. Those are the two things I kept hearing about: trading, drop shipping, trading, drop shipping. What is the more easier fruit? That requires less labor, which is what most of us think about, right? Where can we get the fruits with less labor? So drop shipping, it does have a lot of excitement behind it. You don't have to ship anything yourself. None of the inventory is yours, and you just make money as the middleman, and it's online. So you don't have to have a store. You don't have to have the employees. You don't have to have rental costs, location costs. So I thought to myself, what can I do to get involved in this way? But also I thought about trading, and trading is a skill that will pay you in any economy, regardless of where we are. trading Forex, trading crypto, trading stocks. You learn all of that here. So if I said to myself, if I can pay a subscription every single month and I can learn about a skill that's going to pay me back more, then that's not what I'm paying for. It's what I'm investing for. Does that make sense? If many of you are paying £100, £200 a month, but you're paying for what? You're paying for liabilities, right? And we all pay for these liabilities. Car, you probably pay, some of you guys right now, you probably pay more than £200 a month on your car. Petrol and insurance, you probably pay more than £200. You probably pay, if you have a car and finance, you probably pay for car finance as well. If you probably pay, if you live in your own house, you're gonna pay for rent more than £200. If you go to the gym, that's gonna come in under £200. If you got a smartphone right now, you're gonna pay for that every single one. And these are not costs that are in London. These are costs that are global. Does that make sense? That's why you have people from all over the world, and it's cool. But you also have people from all over the world who have the same problems. Money, right? Every single person all around the world has the same issue, money. So what ways can I spend, or what can I use my money for to grow more money? That's what you have to look at. I never thought about what I'm giving or what I'm spending and what I'm investing. I think about what I'm gonna get back. So I've just gone into the restaurant business about 2 weeks ago. I just invested. I'm a part owner of a new restaurant that should be opening up in central London. And I literally don't have a clue about restaurants, but someone does. And so for me to get educated is irrelevant. What I can do is I can work with the person who's educated, and I can invest some money, and I can say, hey, listen, I'm going to invest this much into this company. I'm going to have this many shares. What's the return? What can the return be on average based on this and then this? So it's not about, like most people, they look at a business like that, a restaurant, tens of thousands of pounds. Now, would you agree, spending tens of thousands of pounds, what is that? Is that a bigger risk? Yes. Can it give you big returns? Yes. Right? So big risk, big returns. Let me tell you about IM. Small risk, big returns. That's the difference. Small risk, big returns. See, imagine this, I make more money than the restaurant business can give me, and I spend £250 in this company. So I make more money from IM, where I spent £250, and I've spent tens of thousands of more pounds than £250, and I'm gonna make less from that restaurant business than I do from this. And here's the crazy part. I could have bought the restaurant myself without that person if I knew about restaurant business, and I would have bought it from the money I got from IM. Isn't that crazy? I got the money from here, and I spent less money. Most people that have to blow up the restaurant, make the money from the restaurant, they go franchise. Big risk, big rewards, then go big risk somewhere else. And then one franchise might not work out. So here you have a global business. As Ivan said, we have a team in Nigeria, we have a team in Asia, we have a team in Europe, of course. And so you can build your business and you can be in lockdown. That's the amazing thing. I can go and help someone out in Australia get started. And if they were to get a subscription of Elite or of ECX, I would get a commission because they would not know about the business through me, unless it was through me. And so they would pay me a commission by direct referral. And if Montel found someone in Ghana, and the person from Ghana got started, and they grew a team of 1,000 people because they thought that they can impact the country in Ghana, then guess what? Montel will get paid royalties or leverage or residual, whatever you want to name him, for life, as long as those people in Ghana are making money through the training platform and helping themselves out. So for me, it was a no-brainer about why entrepreneurship is not perfect, but just a better way. It's just a better way for all of us. So, I'm so blessed and privileged that today at the age of 26, I'm completely financially independent. I'm not financially wealthy. I'm financially independent, which means I don't answer to no one. I don't speak to no one about where I can travel to, when I can go to the toilet, when I can have my lunch, what I can wear, what I can buy, how much I can buy, right? Even my parents don't say to me, hey, Zain, don't buy this car. It's too expensive. Back in the days, that would be the case. Hey, don't buy this. Don't buy that. Don't buy this. It's too expensive. But the reason why they don't say it to me right now is because their mind is expanded to what is expensive. See, it's only expensive to the person who finds it expensive. it's not expensive if you can buy it twice. If you can buy it 3 times, you can buy it 5 times, it's not expensive. And that's why it's important that we all broaden our mind within this industry of entrepreneurship. It's a massive industry. So I'm going to dive in and I'm going to share with you a couple of promotions, just a few testimonials, just so you get an idea of who, what kind of individuals receive these kind of promotions. And then we have a very special training that I'm actually going to bring up someone who's actually in the crypto space. Just seeing what's happening to Bitcoin right now. You guys can see the space. Back in 2018, Bitcoin went up to 20 grand and everyone thought, wow, this is a big boom. And then naturally it had a big decline, and now it's back up to $16,000 just the other day I checked it. So, if you want to be around that conversation, because in between, from 20,000 to 16,000, there was times when it dropped to 3,000, to 4,000, to 5,000. And this gentleman that we're going to have, he was saying, buy at this price, sell at this price, buy at this price. And I'm so lucky that the average spend of my Bitcoins has been around 7,000. Now, some people are, oh, 7,000, that's a lot of money. Well, it's 16,000 right now, more than double within a year. I bought all my Bitcoins within 2020. So imagine knowing, and guess what I use for that? Guess what I use to buy them Bitcoins? I am paying me. I buy the Bitcoin, big risk Bitcoin, big rewards, but I got my small risk right here. It's my small risk. See, don't take too much money from me. They take that same 275, and that don't increase. So they can pay me 100 grand a month or $1 million a month. It don't change, right? So that's the good thing about how your business can grow. The expenditure doesn't. You tell me one business where the business grows and the expenditure don't grow. The stock gonna grow. That means the cost gonna grow. If the stock grows and the orders come, that means the shipping gonna grow. And if the shipping gets too much, guess what? Your employees are gonna grow. And if the employees get too much, guess what? Your liabilities are gonna grow. And then your tax is gonna grow. So we understand that we're in a space that's completely economically independent. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce, we have a couple of promotions. I'm actually gonna just name them out so we can actually celebrate them, but definitely do after the training, stay for that training. Okay, stay for that crypto training.